Forza Horizon 6 is one of the best reviewed games of this year. 92 on Metacritic, 618 cars on day one, an entire gorgeous version of Japan that you can drive across. I played it for 6 hours straight, and then I just stopped. I didn't think about it again, so either something's wrong with this game or something's wrong with me. Let's figure out which one it is. So here's the thing. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that Forza Horizon 6 is a bad game. It's not. It might be the best racing game ever made. And I'll prove that to you in about 90 seconds. But best and I want to keep playing turned out to be two completely different things. And figuring out the gap between them told me something kind of uncomfortable. Not just about Forza, but about why a game can do everything right and still leave you cold. So stick around for the part near the end about the one button in this game that I think gives this whole thing away. So let's be fair to it. On paper, this game is a monster. It's set in a compressed version of Japan, and reviewers are basically unanimous that it's the best open world the series has ever built. You've got the neon-soaked cities, you've got those narrow twisting toge mountain roads that the drift players have wanted for a decade. And you can also drive through the Tateyama snow walls. I think that's pretty neat. The whole map is something like 30 in-game kilometers across. So they have 618 cars at launch, which is a franchise record. And the audio got like a whole overhaul. It's insane. There's a new acoustic bottling system, so the engines actually sound like they're bouncing off the canyon walls. Plus, the soundtrack has baby metal on it, which honestly, tons of respect. One thing that I can't stop obsessing over in this game is the sound. I know I mentioned it earlier, but just the way that the tires squeal on the asphalt, it's just something special. The sound design is pristine in this game, and honestly, the choice of cars keep having me coming back. I mean, I love Corvettes. I love some BMWs. They just have such a great choice of the vehicles here. And the environment, it's incredible. They continue to keep pushing their realism heights further and further. And like, that's all we want. I just want pretty pictures when I'm driving cars. And Forza Horizon is one of those arcade racers that you play to have fun with your friends. Am I having fun? Yeah, I'm really enjoying myself. I think Microsoft is doing a lot of things right in this take. They even fixed the stuff people have been complaining about for years. The rubber band AI, where opponents magically teleport back onto your bumper, is way toned down, so races finally feel honest. There's a new thing called the Estate, an entire editable mountain valley where you build your own roads, jumps, and loops. And you get a personal home base to show off your collection, which fans have been begging for since the last game. Progression got rebuilt too. You start as a literal tourist and claw your way up to Horizon Legend. Reviewers keep saying it finally brings back that starting from the bottom feeling. And let's be honest, everyone loves an underdog. So I did all of that. The cars, the roads, the home base, the gorgeous sunsets. And about 2 hours in, I caught myself just driving in a straight line. Not racing, not exploring, just holding the stick forward, looking at a beautiful country, and feeling absolutely nothing. The game's good, but how do I describe it? It feels too good. There's no imperfection. Cars look beautiful. If I get punished, I just rewind in a race. There's a whole lot of safety nets involved in playing this game. If I damage my multi-million credit vehicle, I just snap a photo and reset my cosmetic. Right? I don't know how I feel about that. It's a little too perfect of a game. That's when the game lost me. As I had bought a handful of cars. Just collecting mascots. It was a little too easy to get credits. And then just out of nowhere, the game's throwing spins at me. The game's throwing more cars at me. And here's what's wild. I'm not alone. And the reviews kind of admit it. The same critics handing it a 92 are also calling it the safest sequel the studio has ever made. One reviewer flat out said that he isn't playing it any differently than he played the last one. Another called the whole thing fast and mild. There's this phrase that keeps coming up, that this formula that Microsoft has for Forza is showing signs of exhaustion. Let's slow down for a second. Think about how strange that is. That one of the highest rated games of this year, and the people rating it that high are quietly telling you that they felt this before. So it's not that Forza got worse, it got more. More cars, more map, more polish, more systems. And somehow, in all that more, the actual reason you started playing got buried. More and better is so much emptier than smaller and riskier. Let's say this again. More and better can feel emptier than smaller and risky. This polish that I'm seeing on this game really leaves nothing to the fantasy of driving these cars and dealing with the heartbreak that comes with owning supercars. This is a game that has no rough edges. There's nothing to push against. And right now, this is insane. This is like what we're experiencing in the real world. The entirety of the internet is hyper polished content on your Instagram Reels, your YouTube Shorts, even on Facebook. We're seeing all these people use AI to generate slop. Where is the human touch? Where is the human mistake? And honestly, that's why this game feels off. There's something about this game that just, it's too perfect in this world that we live in. There's so many imperfections in the world, and I think these imperfections need to be highlighted. They need to be understood. They need to be looked at. Because we're slipping away, especially in the realm of art, we're slipping away from imperfections. Look at AI art. Generative AI does one thing that a lot of video games nowadays are starting to do. There's a lack of imperfection. Bugs might be an important feature in gaming. Bugs have allowed one of the greatest things in gaming, which is speedrunning. Bugs in competitive gaming, it's a whole other thing, right? Bugs in competitive gaming need to be dealt with. But as far as imperfections go in a scenic game like this, I think they just give the game more character. I mean, one of the best racing games that I remember was Burnout Revenge on the Xbox 360 back in the day. I loved that game. I loved how imperfect it felt. That I was crashing into the back of cars, and there was times where I would run into invisible walls and be like, what the hell even is this? But that game was so much fun. And Forza's like 6. Forza Horizon 6 is a testament right now to how crazy the world has gotten when it comes to creating art. It all has to be perfect. But that's just the argument that I believe in, is that we need more imperfections in the art that we are consuming. So back to the, reviewing this game, let's just understand the way that this game rewards you. Take the way it rewards you. Reviewers have a running joke that Forza throws cars at you constantly, like it's terrified you'll get bored and leave. And the second a reward stops being rare, it stops being a reward. You can't feel proud of a garage that you didn't really earn. And this is what I feel. This highlights it to a T. The button I promised you. Forza Horizon 6 has a feature called Auto Drive. You pick a destination, you tap it, and the car drives itself there while you sit back and look at the scenery. And I get why it exists. The map's huge, but sit with it for a second. This is a racing game. The single fantasy it's selling is the joy of driving. And it now includes a button whose entire job is to let you not do the thing the game is about. This is a button for Tesla owners. You own a Cybertruck, you're probably going to be pressing this button. Never thought I'd be upset at a button in a video game. this auto drive button just takes the whole point out of the game. Are we just creating landscapes in 3D just for people to look at now and then slapping a $70 price tag on it? Like, the game's great. The game does a lot of things right. This concept that, like, everything will just be automated for you. There's no hard work anymore. There's no, like, effort in these video games that fast travel exists. But, like, I think that's in order to save time, right? That's instantaneous. This is like, you're gonna watch your car drive for you. I just don't get it. I don't understand it. And do you buy this game if you see that the devs are just, like, catering to this idea that the button needs to be pressed? If you're not pressing this button for auto drive, what are you doing? Enjoy the scenery. Like, I don't want to be spoon-fed scenery. I want high-stakes racing. I want drag races. I want to drift around the toge. And, like, you can do all of that, right? It's just, like, this is a review. We have to be somewhat critical about certain features of the game. And that's the thing about a world this comfortable. Nothing's in your way.
Yeah, boy.
And it turns out a little bit of in your way was the part that made it feel like driving instead of just watching. Right? This is what separates video games from television. So, is it the game or is it me? Honestly, probably a bit of both. Forza Horizon 6 is a beautiful, flawless, frictionless machine. I think I'm starting to want games that are willing to be a little ugly and a little hard, because at least then I feel something. I don't fully know how I feel about this game. I can't give you, the viewer, a clean verdict on what to expect from it. I know a lot of my friends are loving this game. They've poured hours into it. And I see it. And I can respect a lot of the work that's went into building this game and the community. Those with sim racing simulators are definitely gonna love it. I play the game on controller, maybe that's what I'm missing out on. But I've also seen a lot of other content creators say that they play this game on controller. I can't see a problem with that. And I don't know if that's gonna impact how I play racing games. Like, I'm not a serious racing sim guy. If anything, I'd play like arcade with a $200 wheel or something like that. Racing games are fun. They're always supposed to be fun. They're competitive. They've always been competitive. Racing in itself is competitive. I like how they've added this game and given it a lot of life in regards to what you can do in vehicles. Like the off-road stuff, the drifting, right? All of that stuff is different parts of racing culture and car culture. Forza Horizon 6 has something for everybody, even if this is your first racing game. I think that just the customization and the creativity aspects alone in the Creative Hub, all of that, there's a lot of potential here. Some of the wraps are incredible, what people create. The customizing your garage is awesome. Just building up your own collection of cars, being able to tune them, it's sweet. But it's too polished. This game is a Microsoft title, and Microsoft is putting a lot of money into polishing their games right now. Anyways, that's me. I want to know if it's just me though. So drop a comment and tell me the exact moment a perfect game lost you, because I don't think I'm the only one. And if you want the opposite of this, a game with all the rough edges and none of the polish that I genuinely can't stop thinking about, that video is right here. I'll see you in it.